All right, it's that time again. Once a week, our social media president, right? That's the title?
Yes. Your Honor, actually.
Your Honor. Rebecca here, who is filling in for Cassie, who's on maternity leave, asks you guys on Instagram, ask us anything for Bert Show members. None of us have seen any of these questions, and the pressure is answer them the very first time we hear them. Mm-hmm. And we wanted them to be awkward.
Well,
you guys got answers last week.
Yeah, you brought the awkward last week.
I hate you.
They came again because this first one. All right. Linz asks, has anyone on the show, current or past, ever hooked up?
Oh, has anybody?
I don't think so.
No.
I really don't think so. Oh. You would know, I mean, you've been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know.
I just had a funny
You shuddered.
thought.
Why did you shudder?
I just had a funny thought.
Whatever the thought was, he tried to shake it out of his head. You didn't like
Who hooked
it.
up in your head?
What happened to you
Who's
just
getting
now?
it on?
What Motel 6 did you just go to?
I'm not. No, as far as I know, no.
Yeah, as far as I know, too. I don't think anybody's hooked up.
All right, pretty lame, but okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys part of the show when Chase was on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
Chase. Didn't he hook up with an intern or two that we couldn't talk about?
Or two?
No.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
No, he did not.
You
I know Blake had a crush on the girl with the smelly breath.
Yes, but they
Kristen put an
And
end
we
to
didn't
that.
name her that. She brought it as a personal story.
did.
I just realized how mean I sounded.
Yes,
Kristen
no, that
was
was
the intern
she dubbed
actress.
herself. The intern dubbed herself that. She
Said I'm
brought that to the
stinky.
table. No, I put the stop to that. I was the intern advisor at the time. Put a stop to that. But then he tried to spit game afterwards and got turned down big time.
Got it.
Oh, that's
She was
right.
no-
Right.
when she was no longer an intern.
She was not.
Oh, God, that's right.
Didn't
Yeah.
she go? Did she ghost him or just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Stop texting him. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I think that's all of them.
There's a nugget.
All right. Kelly asks, have you ever had a bad encounter with a listener outside of the show?
A bad encounter with a listener outside of the show. Bad.
Yeah.
Dang.
No.
I
don't think I have.
Oh, really?
No.
What do you have? Yeah.
No, I mean, not with the listener. I mean, I've had people come up to me and be like, I don't listen, but that doesn't
Yeah.
make them, they're not a listener, so it doesn't count.
And that's
Right.
not even offensive to me.
No.
Not at all.
I don't care. I mean,
Why are you telling me?
It's not offensive they don't listen. It's offensive that they feel the need to tell me that.
Right.
does this happen to you
I don't
guys
go to
sometimes?
Target and be like, or Walmart and be like, I show up at Target. I don't show up here.
I don't have here.
It's not necessary.
I'm out.
That's not necessary.
Oh, no, yeah, I did. Well, one hit me with her car.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. She got away
She
with
said,
it.
I'm sorry, Mo. So I'm assuming she was a listener.
We don't know that though.
We don't
I've
know.
had plenty. Like I've had girls come up and they're like, "Oh my God, I love you on the Bert Show," and then their friend is just glaring at me, standing like a few feet behind them, and I'm like, "Thank you so much for listening. Oh my God, you're so cool." And then the friend is like, "I don't like you."
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it's just
I've
like,
had that happen.
yeah, like I'll let her brag on you, but I'm gonna glare at you the whole
Yeah.
time because I don't like you.
Now that you mention, I have had that happen to me. We used to rent a party bus and go from dive bar to dive bar on my birthday. And in this one year, we were at a karaoke bar and we walk out and we're all hammered, right? And this listener comes up just as you're saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're here." And the other one was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard your show and I don't like you or your show at all,"
Yeah.
right? And I'm buzzed and I'm like, I don't care. And then she wanted to take a picture with me. And that's what I'm like, F off. Right. Now I remember that.
Yeah. And I've been like out to dinner with my family and somebody comes up and is like, it just saddles up to the table and is like, "Oh my God, this stuff you talk about your family and your dad dying and all, like brings up all these, all the word, not like you're funny, but like all the trauma, just trauma dumps on our table. And my mom and my sisters are sitting there.
Oh my God.
And it's just awkward as hell. So like that kind of stuff is
Oh my God, I
happening.
love you. Are you the sister that she talks about hating? Oh my God, I love that.
Why would you do that in that moment?
Are you the mother that drinks too much? That's awesome.
Go have
I
another
love
martini.
Okay, so another Kelly, not the same Kelly, asks, is there ever a segment that you regret because you think you took it too far?
Oh, took it too far. The one that I regret doing was the stand-up comedy break that we did when our significant others tried stand-up comedy.
We all regret that break.
And Yeah, my ex-wife interpreted that break differently than what it was intended for on the radio, and by the time it was over, it was heartbreak. It was the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me in my life, probably.
He left, like walked out of the studio, left for I think you like missed the next break.
Yeah.
And then came back after that.
Yeah, that was a gut punch. That one was bad.
I have a follow-up question that relates to that.
From you?
I can hardly
From
wait.
you or
Awesome.
from online?
Personally,
Well played, Rebecca.
Yeah.
No, Mara wants to know, what did Bert's ex-wife say in her on-air roast?
Well, she had somebody else write it for her. And he thought it was going to be really funny, but it was really,
It wasn't
really
supposed.
mean.
That's the thing. It wasn't supposed to be a roast. It ended up being a roast of Bert, but it was just supposed to be stand up. So like all of our significant others at the time, like Jeff's girlfriend at the time, Callie wrote one. My boyfriend at the time, Bart, wrote one, and it was just jokes. It wasn't so and like. And it was jokes about the other people, not about ourselves. So Bert had to sit there and read these horrible things
Right.
about himself.
Now, I remember the title of it, honestly, I'm not making this up, was Why Bert is Like the Worst Husband in the World.
Whoa.
And it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And I approved it.
I think you might have wrote it.
Tommy added some ad libs in there.
Bert was a little mad at me for a while, but I was still kind of new at the show. I was like, man, they got kind of a quirky sense of humor.
Yeah. I was pretty new, and I was down the hall like, oh, damn.
man, that
And then
one-
we asked him to stop. Like we were like, "You should stop," and he was defiant. He's like, "Nope."
I was like, if she wants to write it, then let's go in. So
And there's nothing worse than sitting there, like watching and listening to somebody do stand up, and you can tell that they're not happy with what they're reading, and so
He was bombing Mo.
we were not laughing.
yeah, it's one of the most regrettable days in radio I've had. So let's ask another one.
Yeah, I have a fun one. Okay,
Last one.
Chloe wants to know.
Why couldn't you said that 5 minutes ago?
Quick, ask.
Okay, does Mo know why he blocked me?
Oh, God.
I don't know who you are. How would I
Chloe.
know?
Is this Chloe?
Is it Chloe?
Chloe.
Is it Chloe Robinson?
Her name is Chloe.
She's like a big
I
time
don't know.
P1.
Yeah, Chloe Robinson.
I would have to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Didn't we do this before and you looked it up and she's like, I've never said anything bad to Mo.
And
then
I
you looked
always
it
find
up.
something.
Right.
Every
She did
single
something
time.
right.
Yeah.
If you got blocked, there's a reason.
There's a reason.
Mo doesn't wake up and go, you know what? I'm going to block follower 238 today.
Yeah, it doesn't work like
It
that.
doesn't happen like that. It's a Bert show.
The Bert Show.